Today's 749 day that I'm here to tell us to learn. I'm learning hopeless to support your dreams. You will allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today we speak about one of very important topics, and that is career path. Career path. How did you choose your career path? Did you check your values? Did you check your vision? Did you check anything that will allow you to choose your career path? Or did you just say, okay, this is what I love to do, and this is what I will find? Or you just find something that pays your bills? So I really want to discuss in a couple of days, like multiple areas. That means that employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor. And there's different things that we need to understand that about ourselves to understand which path to choose. Today I will specifically focus on employee mindset. Because there's a different mindset between business owner and employee. And today I will focus what employee is thinking a lot of times to choose employment rather than business mindset or investment or self-employed business altogether. So number one is that what employees value. What employees value is first is a structured work environment. So I mean, do you value structure in your life? Because if you love structure, if of course it's not guaranteed, but a lot of times shows that it might be that you could be the best in work environment being an employee because you love to follow the structure. Now, of course, it could be that you love structure, but you love building structures. That could be a little bit different as well sometimes. But if you just love to follow the structure, that means that, of course, employment is something even better. Number two is stable income. Stable income. Now, a lot of times when people want to be a business owners, but at the end of the day, like if you're not able to really survive and not get a huge anxiety because you don't have that stable income, maybe it's just better to be employee. Until at least you have taken care of the survival mode, when you're able to take care of, when you're able to really not care about that stable income. Because if you care about stable income, that shows that at the moment, maybe employment is the best option. Number three is defined roles and responsibilities. Defined roles and responsibilities. You just want to do one thing and one thing only, and then just focus on that. You know exactly what you need to do. You don't need to think about, okay, what you come to show up. Because when you show up in startups, when you're a business owner, there is no defined roles. You need to do so many different things. You need to wear different hats in different day. You don't know exactly what responsibilities you are. So if you are the person who needs defined roles and responsibilities and you know exactly what needs to be done, employment could be the best option. Number four is a limited autonomy. That means that employment has limited autonomy. So if you do not like making decisions, that means that employment could be the best option. Because if you're a business owner, there's a lot of decisions that need to be made. A lot of decisions. And again, this is again, if you love autonomy, if you love to follow and really do what other people decide to do, that's what employment is great for that. Number five is less risk. Now, of course, there's less financial risk because you don't invest any money. You just invest your time. And of course, because of that, there is less risk. And if you do not like risk at all whatsoever, employment could be the best option. Number six is job security. And this job security is a very interesting topic because people have sense of security. They feel more secured by having a job, and job is never guaranteed. People lose jobs working in the same company for 50 years and then they lose a job and they get fired or company goes bankrupt. It doesn't matter what happens, but like this job is not guaranteed. But like job security is the sense, the feeling of security. And a lot of times people want that security because when they have that security, they're able to do multiple things. Even people who really needs to have building some business, a lot of times they need to have this job security for the income perspective, for the mindset perspective, and they are sometimes able to build something at the side as well. But job security is a big thing when you really need to have employment. Number seven is clear career path. Clear career path. Most career paths, when you think about employment specifically, is exactly step by step what you need to do. So you have that hierarchy. You will be becoming some kind of associate, and a senior associate, and then some kind of assistant manager, then a manager, then assistant director, then director, then some kind of partner. So like there's a huge line that you know exactly what kind of steps you will take. Because in business there is no career path. So you don't know where it will lead. So if you need exactly step by step career path that you know that you need to follow, that you want to follow, career path could employment could be the best option at the moment. Number 8 is benefits and perks. A lot of people really stay at work because they just do not want to lose those benefits. Health insurance, all the travel, some kind of money that, or anything in between that is little perks. But I truly believe when you are building a business, you're able to make so much more money than those benefits that you're able to cover more than enough. But again, if you really care about benefits and perks and looking for a job that has the best benefits, maybe employment is the best option for you, at least for now. Number 9 is reliance on employer. Reliance on employer. So do you rely on yourself, on providing for your income, for the growth, for anything between? So you need to take ownership. And if you don't want to take ownership fully of everything in your life, everything, the decision making process, how much money you make, what time you want to work and when you don't want to work, that means that you will rely on the paycheck, rely on the employer. And that is employment. Number 10 is work-life balance. If you really want work-life balance, it is very, very important for you. Employment is the best option because a lot of businesses do not give work-life balance. It gives season balance. That means you work very hard at the moment and you will be able to get more time back in the future. So what do you want? Do you want to live work-life balance or do you want to live seasonal life? So if you are more of a seasonal person who really wants to invest a lot of time at the beginning and then get that time back, maybe business is better. But at the moment, if you really want to have that work-life balance, 8 to 5 work, Monday to Friday, and then do whatever you want, that of course is employment is the best option. Number 11 is limited profit share. A limited profit share. And this is very interesting because when you work very, very hard, you're working 40 hours a week, you make so many deals coming in. And how much percentage profit of that all work that you get? Most likely it will be 1, 5, 10%, 20%. That's already like very, very good if someone could actually get 20% of profit. Now probably it will be 1, 2%, but who did the most work? 90% of work was done by you, but you getting 5% of the profit. Is it fair? Of course it's fair because a person who built a business, he took a risk and he worked very hard and delegated people to make things happen. Of course it's fair, but at the same time, do you agree that that's supposed to be? Like if you don't agree with that, of course you're able to do something and you're able to build a business. But if you're okay with that, of course employment could be the best option. And number 12 is limited flexibility. Limited flexibility. That means in flexibility in money, the flexibility in time. That means you don't have control over time. Like there's so many career paths, job employments that you need to give request for vacation for a month, 2, 3, 6 months in advance. And you sometimes could be even denied. That shows that how little sometimes people have flexibility on their life. And their job control their time and money. And it's pretty sad, but at the same time, that's what people do. But if you're okay with limited flexibility, of course, employment is a good option. Employment is an amazing thing. This gives a lot of things. It gives survival, it gives stability, it gives the mindset necessary sometimes to really do some other things. But at the same time, I'm a big believer that employment is supposed to be only for 10, 20, 30 years. And then we always supposed to find something that we able to do for ourselves. Or if you're working some kind of job, maybe part-time, and then being able to have some kind of business for ourselves. But this is just my perspective because I just always prefer business rather than employment. But I understand that employment is very, very important as a foundation at the beginning, just to build yourself as well. But employment is not necessary to really make things happen in life. So when I think about career paths, today I shared employment. Tomorrow I will focus about, okay, what kind of mindset and what kind of things that self-employed person is supposed to care about to really choose self-employed career path. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.